What is up with it? Today we are going to be watching a little bit of sim gameplay. This is going to be E Quinby versus Phi Nguyen, a regional champion. This is from a long time ago, probably over a month. It looks like the date says 1/24. We haven't gotten a lot of sim gameplay on the channel recently. Um, just been, watching a lot more of the Treasure Cups as it has been Treasure Cup season. Um, but this is going to be a game where Lucci goes first. The opening hand being Mihawk, Perona, Jinbei, Crocodile, Bounce Law, drawing into another Bounce Law as the Doflamingo, choosing to pass here on 2. We expect a Brook to come down a huge percentage of the time. So we don't want to give them the Perona for free on this turn, because then if we find a Law or a Jinbei here, we can go ahead and bounce our Perona back and still establish a body. So getting a little lucky there that we found the Law. I need to slow this down. This is going a little too fast. Whoops. Getting a little lucky here that the Law was in that stack. However, the rest of the stack was pretty atrocious. So um, that's just how it goes sometimes. We're going to go ahead and play Perona. And once again, the stack is genuinely awful. So we're going to go ahead and be forced to bottom deck that, I believe. I imagine a lot of the time we'll be swinging 5 here and then going Jinbei, Law, bounce our Perona, bounce their Brook, and then replaying. Oh, okay. So we're just going to swing 6. I'm not a fan of this. I think swinging 5 would be a lot better here. It sets us up for a much better 7 Dawn turn. I don't think there's a huge difference between swinging 5 and 6 here, so I think that's a bit of a misstep. a little jokes going on. Okay, so we got a little bailed out from the fact that we did not play the Perona this turn, as we found the Boa out of life. So getting a little lucky. I have to imagine on 7 Dawn, yep, we're going to be playing the Jack once we start this way. Um, so definitely not bad. We're going to go ahead and play Boa. Finding a Weevil, not the best, not the worst. It's good in the sense that Weevil is a very strong card. It's a little less good in the sense that it means that this one Boa doesn't get to provide us with 2 hits. It is possible that maybe we could have just hit the Mihawk this turn and then hit the Weevil next turn. But the Mihawk would just feel so weak here that it feels a little bit better to just play Perona next turn. Gonna go ahead and get hit with the Shope Sheep. I imagine that we are going to be hit with a Gecko after this. Jack gonna go ahead and KO our Boa. He's gonna swing 5 into our Jinbei, minusing the Weevil by 1 more. We're forced to counter out of this, even though it feels awful. It's either a Law or a 2K here. I actually think maybe it could have been a 2K. Because if this Perona does find oh, not even the Moria. That's fantastic for us. Yeah, Hina is so good. If this Perona did find us the 3rd Jinbei, I think we really would have liked to have this Law in hand. To bounce the Rebecca and just try and like force our opponent to 0. I think this Gecko Boa is a little too slow, unfortunately. And now we're blind leader affecting. So there's only one more unknown card, so it's probably not the Jinbei, to be completely honest. I think there's no reason to not swing this Jinbei. Like, he's going to be able to triple pop next turn anyways, as he does have the Jack on board. Yeah, this is a bit of a weird one for sure. A bit of a weird game. I'm not entirely convinced we could have done too much different as the Doflamingo. A lot of those stacks were really atrocious. I mean, we definitely needed to play Perona on that one turn, but we got bailed out anyways, so I don't think it mattered. Um, like we actually ended up being in a better position because we didn't do it. I think this turn we took too slow, and we needed to Perona to try and find, um, preferably another Jinbei or the fourth law. Because like if you allow yourself to get to that game state, you're just gonna lose anyways. Like they're always going to be able to triple remove here. They're always going to swing into your two rested bodies. Like you're just cooked, almost regardless of the Lucci's hand. Um, Whereas at least the Perona gives you an out, where like maybe if in some lucky world they don't have the counter to guard out of 9-10, and you put them to 0, like it could theoretically happen. 5 with Spandam would have been cool. Yeah, I think going 5-5 there could have maybe been better. Like you put me on no cards, right? Um, it's true. It's true. And here we have the Weevil. So yeah, if we had Perona, this Weevil would have been the last card. And I think then our turn would have been significantly worse. So I think we were doomed either way. This Weevil had to be specifically a Law or a Jinbei when we played that Perona. And we're gonna go 7-8 blind leader skill. And I think it's just pretty toast here. Honestly, I don't remember what they countered off of the Jack. Yeah, what do you counter with Jack? Because low key, if they pitch a brick here, I think you're supposed to like YOLO swing into the Jack for 8 leader skill and just hope you get unbelievably lucky. All right, yeah, if they pitched a 1K, you're just toast. You're just toast. They have at least 1K counter in hand. Well, they should have at least 2, because if you're pitching Spandine, that means you don't have any bricks, most likely. Um, so here, I guess you have to swing 8 at Lucci, I guess. I think this is like Jover. But let's see. Okay, we're gonna swing at life. I mean, I think we just die next turn. We miss. Yeah, if they pitched a Spandine, there's just no way they have bricks in hand, I don't think. Rush Usopp. True. True. Shoutouts to Feed the Goat. Okay, gonna go ahead and swing 5. 5. Oh, man, there are 2 bricks there. They drew 1 for turn. I mean, they could have drawn 1 for turn and 1 from life. Because it doesn't actually make sense for them to have Rebecca last turn, I don't think. Because if they had Rebecca last turn, they probably would have played it. So maybe they had Spandine plus Brick. I guess it's possible they had 2 bricks. I'm not sure. I don't think there's just no way you pitch the Spandine instead of the Jack, I don't think. So there's no way they had this Jack in hand last turn. But thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day.